Meanwhile, let's get to the city under siege. Talking about D.C. every morning, we're talking about more and more shootings. It's happened again across the district, more loss of life. This time, a random carjacking in Northeast turning deadly and a search underway for a suspect. That wasn't the only shooting, though, yesterday. Our Melanie Alwick, she's live in Northwest D.C. with what we know about both investigations. Mel.
Hey, good morning, guys. Just letting you know that D.C. Police and Mayor Muriel Valls are just wrapping up their press conference here. So I was just kind of getting into position after they left the room. Very somber incident and press conference here as they talked about the tragic loss of life. But letting you know that all of these incidents that we've been covering this morning, as you've been watching Fox. Street Northwest, which to some people is 901 New York Avenue. The building wraps both sides there. And what looked like might have just been a random shooting. It turns out that a person was sitting in their vehicle when someone came up and shot them. And then that person, who was in the vehicle, stumbled out of the car and collapsed. That initial call coming out for an unconscious man. Well, it turns out the suspect in that case is the same one who then ran over to the Noma neighborhood. We know that there was one attempted carjacking that failed, that person then running again and going over to the area where you've seen us talking this morning about the man who was outside of his vehicle, getting into an altercation there in the Noma neighborhood as witnesses and people who live nearby just watched in horror. And we know that D.C. police trying to do CPR on that victim over there, and that is in the Northeast corridor. And that suspect who shot the driver of that gray vehicle then was able to drive away. So that carjacking, there was an all points bulletin out. There was the lookout for that vehicle, that Chrysler. And what we do know is that throughout the evening, D.C. police, working with local law enforcement partners, began an all search for that vehicle. And that vehicle was then spotted, as we mentioned, if you're watching our press conference, asking the question about this incident that we had heard about on 295 at the Pennsylvania Avenue exit, firing one shot at a D.C. police cruiser, striking the side of the door, but then that officer not injured. Then we know that there was another carjacking at some point around 3 this morning. We know that the suspect was in that Nissan Rogue that you've heard my colleague Stephanie Ramirez talking about, ending up in Prince George's County with the incident that we had there. So really just a wild series of events that started about 5:20 yesterday afternoon, Monday afternoon, going throughout the city, ending up in Prince George's County. And as Mayor Bowser said, just a series of unspeakable acts, tragic incidents leading to loss of life once again. I'll send it back to you.
Quite the timeline, Mel. Thanks very much.